Hello guys and welcome to another World of Tanks video. This is my first upload with commentary, so I hope you enjoy. Here we are on Fiery Salient and I'm playing the T-54 lightweight. Initially I consider both teams' composition and I'm always happy to see one light tank per team, as I don't have to compete with anybody else for the spotting and I have less enemy lights to worry about. What you will notice though, the enemy had no lights. Hence the title, Team Cyclops versus Team Daredevil. Now personally, I find Daredevil to be a lot cooler, but in this game, being blind is not a superpower, which meant that I could go and have a free reign over either flank. Now, the second thing I noticed was the fact that the enemy had 5 TDs. It was a pretty safe bet to assume that at least 3 of them would be on the one line. My third but definitely most important consideration was where my own team was going. This is something that usually takes a while to be visible on the minimap, which is why it's the last one on the list. You can see the moment I started turning to the left, this was the moment I saw those 4 green triangles going towards the one line. When I made the choice to go into the E1 bush, I did it expecting to spot some TDs and whatever was in the center of the map. In my experience, the hill is usually a stalemate that takes over half the battle time to resolve. And even though I could get under the hill and constantly spot the heavies, I prefer to take the faster and more mobile flank, as it will allow me to have a greater impact on the game. Being able to control the left half of the map would allow us to easily advance our position and take HP away from the enemy while they're too afraid to advance on our right. Now, I was afraid I was spotted by that panther there and I panicked a little, as you can see. I proceeded towards the position as soon as I saw my sixth sense did not go off. I was expecting to have been spotted by that 57, which is why I made a wide circle before getting in the bush. I knew I was not in a rush to spot the 1-2 line, I knew nobody would be advancing the flank that fast, and I definitely didn't want to squander the opportunity, expecting at least 3 TDs to be pointing their guns in my direction. But honestly man, that's perfect matchmaking. Having taken position in the bush, the rest was up to my teammates and they did a magnificent job. As you can see, that T-28 prototype was shot within a couple of seconds from me spotting him and had to take cover, which meant that obviously even if my guys were spotted there would be one less gun pointed towards them. I was expecting more tank destroyers where the prototype was, but I wanted the center of the map to be clear before I proceeded to weeding them out, and that's exactly what I did. Insert obligatory do not shoot from bush comment here. That Type 4 Heavy provided an excellent source of easy 2050 spotting damage, for which I am grateful. With the center clear, I took a moment to make sure the team is close enough behind me, and I proceeded to the next bit of cover. I did not see any enemies, so I deduced that they were camping at the little island on the other flank, and I went on to spot their spawn point. It was at that point that I realized I'd done goofed, so I did the only sensible thing left. And I went YOLO. This is exactly why I said the most important consideration when playing a light is where your teammates are, because sometimes your little flame can burn out very quickly, and those behind you can make the difference between meaningfully sacrificing your tank for the team, or suiciding like that Type 4 team did. Or in my case, even save my life. If you noticed, going into that situation we had 2 tanks more than them, going out of it we had 6, and we increased the HP advantage by about 2000. If you look at the minimap, considering the map control as well, you would see that the game was pretty much ours at that point, even if I had died in the process of YOLOing. Nothing particularly amazing happened after that, so I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of the battle. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Ilya Red, who has some amazing World of Tanks content. He helped me out a lot with his scout guides and with feedback on my own replay, and I'm gonna leave a link to his channel in the description so you can check out his content. If you're looking to improve your gameplay, there is definitely a lot you can take from his videos. And that was it, guys. I'm pretty happy with how I did, definitely made some good choices along the way and definitely got lucky with matchmaking and that Rambo stunt. But the game could have gone completely the opposite way if not for my teammates, because you can't really get any spotting damage without some good players behind you to spot for. Thanks for watching.